Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, working our way in reverse alphabetical order through the letter W. And we have three composers before we get to the big kahuna in the next one. Oh boy. And you know who that is. But until we get there, well, first we have to do a little cleanup. In our last episode, we left our heroine stranded on the railroad tracks and the train was cruising down the rails. No, actually, it was Bruno Walter. Here's another opus cura, historical thing of named symphonies, the Miracle, the Prague, the Unfinished. That's Schubert, Mozart, Haydn, and Mozart's La Finta Giardiniera Overture, which in 1938 was not something you saw very often. It's only 2 minutes and 9 seconds here. I don't know. Anyway, I think what happened here was that this of course fell down the cracks of my bin. This thing, the bin. It has walls that aren't perfectly vertical and things don't exactly take up a full row, so every so often something trickles down. So we'll just get rid of that. That doesn't count. Now, the three composers we have here, or performers, this is fun. This is a wonderful disc of 16 great piano solos from 1929 to 41, lovingly restored or recaptured and reperformed by Paul Posnak. It's Fats Waller. Ain't misbehaving. It includes his Russian fantasy. That's fun. The Viper Drag. Keep out of mischief now. Smashing Thirds. Honeysuckle Rose. Ain't misbehaving. Glad's Eye. African Ripples. Numb Fumblin'. I like that. Numb Fumblin'. Say that 20 times as fast as you can. Alligator Crawl, I've Got a Feeling I'm Falling, Valentine's Stomp, E-flat Blues, Sweet Savannah Sue, Clothesline Ballet, and Handful of Keys. I enjoyed this very much. That's why I kept it and stuck it in the overflow room under a Waller. Every so often I can haul it out and spin a few tracks. Then we've got, let's see, William Wallace. Yeah, we have William Wallace. Now, William Wallace, let's see, 1860 to 1940, except these are different William Wallaces, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. Oh, God. Yeah, these are the Albany William Wallaces. Yeah, they are different William Wallaces. I'm just so confused sometimes. I mean, how dare there be two William Wallaces? That's just ridiculous. Not to be confused with the Scottish composer William Wallace. This William Wallace is a man of our time. His works, widely performed and broadcast, have been recorded by the London Symphony Orchestra and various other people. Okay, he holds both U.S. and Canadian citizenship and lives in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So there you go. It's the other William Wallace. We have multiple William Wallaces. How do you pluralize Wallace? Wallaces, Wallace, Wallace, never mind. So on this one, you get his viola concerto for viola and chamber orchestra, the concerto variations, the LSO play under Boris Brott, Cantilena, and the second dance suite with the Slovak Radio Symphony and Kirk Trevor. And on this one, you have his second piano concerto, which I do remember actually, is quite nice. His other dance suite, that's the first dance suite, the second dance suite. The symphonic variations, only 9 minutes long. Giga, 3 minutes. Introduction and Passacaglia, and the epilogue for string orchestra. I mean, it's all nice music. It's fun to listen to. And it went in there in my collection of ephemera, because it's kind of ephemeral. Let's not kid ourselves. Then we've got William Wallace, the Scottish William Wallace, and here they are. On Hyperion, his Creation Symphony in C-sharp minor. Ooh. The Peleus and Melisande Suite. Gotta do one of those. And the prelude to the Eumenides, or as P.D.Q. Bach would say, he was being chased by the amenities. Whatever. And then on this one, we have, let's see, symphonic poems. He wrote a bunch of those. These were fun. These were actually fun. We've got Sir William Wallace, his ancient Scottish relative, like Braveheart, that William Wallace, and Villon, and the passing of Beatrice. Beatrice, heroine of purity, pulsing in the rose of Dante's heaven, 15 minutes of pulsing. And we've got, let's see, Francois Villon, rebel poet, tortured, escaped the gallows by inches, early death, a mystery. See, we've got like little descriptions of these. And then Sister Helen, villainous, murdering by sorcery, insane with jealous and frustrated love. Ooh, these are juicy. These are juicy. This is with the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra, Martin Brabbins. It's not the most memorable, music in the world, frankly, but it's fun. The stories are juicy and interesting. So that's William Wallace, the other William Wallace. And then finally, Siegfried Wagner. Now, we've already talked about the Siegfried Wagner complete orchestral music as one of the least important recording projects ever on CPO, and CPO has continued in that vein with complete operas, at least a few of them, and here are two. We've got Sonnenflammen, let's see, with the Opernhauses Halle under Roger Eppel. And here we have Die Heilige Linde. This is like his big opera, one of his big operas anyway, with WDR people, Cologne Radio, under Werner Andreas Albert. These are fine performances. These are long operas. They're 3 discs each, 149 minutes and 132 minutes. That's not too bad. 2 hours and a bit. 149 is 2.5 hours. Hey, Mildred. Hi, honey. That's Mildred. I don't know if you'll go. She, of course, turned around and immediately reversed. She's going to be like, the wife that you never see, like Fraser's brothers, Maris. Fraser, maybe I should change her name to Maris from Mildred, the one you never see. She's one of those people that's constantly off stage, Norm's wife in Cheers. But, she may. So that is Wallace, a little Walter, and Wagner and Fats Waller. That's a foursome that I thought was a threesome, but it turned out to be a foursome. And next, get ready, because here it comes. Here it comes, the other Wagner. So that's going to be a long video, a very long video. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.